guys, it's Katie with String Expert. So in part one of this piece, we learned the main melody, and then in part two, we worked on some new notes, and we also worked on how to add dynamics and expression to this piece of music. On part three, we're going to continue on working on learning new notes. We also want to add in a lot of dynamics and expression and finish up the entire piece. Okay, so starting from part three, the difficulty with this piece is pretty obvious. In this section, we have a ton of different accidentals. They're everywhere. And that's what a minor piece typically is. You're going to see a lot of different accidentals because it plays into the rules of why we write in a minor key and what notes we need to follow within that. So starting from the beginning of that section, we really just need to pay attention and be very mindful of each note and make sure it's the right note. Because sometimes when we're playing in minor, we might play a note and think that it doesn't need to be an accidental when it actually does, and it'll sound right. And then sometimes we'll play notes that we think sounds okay, but it actually isn't the right note. So we really need to focus in on making sure that we get each note correct. Okay, so let me play it for you, and then we'll learn it together. Okay, so learning these notes, be very, very careful and mindful of each one. So we start with D, D, and then we have a C sharp, and then a D again. So let's play that. Now, this section is difficult for two reasons. As we move on, it's the same as it's been in the entire piece, where we have the double 16 or double 8th notes, and so we're changing notes, but in classical music we're typically changing notes on the downbeat. In this case we're changing notes on the offbeat, so it feels really awkward and strange. And then on top of that we're playing like a fourth finger and then an open E, and then we switch in spots, so we really have to pay attention to that. That's going to add to the tonal color and the interest, but in terms of learning the notes slowly and understanding it, it kind of gave me a headache when I did it, so it's got to be rough for you guys too. Okay, so let's start from those 8th notes. So it's going to be, let's try that again, nice and slow. And then going on. C sharp, B natural. Alright, let's try that section really, really slowly till we get the notes. And then going on. Now we have some different notes here. We have D, C sharp, D, D, C sharp, D, E. Ah, that section is hard. Let's try that again. Okay, going on. And then we're back to the main melody. So let's try that whole section number 3 again. play the whole section. And then in terms of dynamics and expression, I would just watch part 2 and take that same advice and information and apply it to part 3. There isn't a whole lot of dynamic changes except for when we go back to the main melody, which we always play piano, so that shouldn't be any different from when you play it in the beginning. If you have any questions, go to my website, stringexpert.com. Also, I teach private online music lessons, and I also have a network of teachers that also teach private lessons in all kinds of stringed instruments, not just the violin. So if you're interested, check that out. Bye for now.